Before going to the Wildlife Exploitation Preserve, I'm going to do a little mission here called Torture Chairs, which doesn't really fit in anywhere else. Just takes a minute to do. I guess they had to justify Tanis's existence here somehow, other than bumping into me when I'm checking the washing machines.
Rolling echo ahead. All my data's on a chip in my bird blood wings collar, including your flap trap upgrade. I saw Hyperion jackasses nabbed her and took her into the preserve over there. I'm glad you're here. I've been scouting the place for the last half hour. It looks like at least a 2 minute.
We could just run through this area if it weren't for the echo. The next challenge we're going to start on is picking up these little bears out of the goo that's hanging down from trees or whatever. And that's the first one there. Next, we'll hitch a ride on this thing to get to a vault symbol that's on top of the building. I always get killed on this, and I don't know why. Because I don't see anything about it that would kill me. But there's one particular place you have to stand on it, and I believe it's from over here, so I'll try again. So far, so good. And there's our volt symbol. I won't be doing a lot of Easter eggs because you don't get anything for them, but this one's right here. So I will go ahead and do it. You pick up a part of this little teddy bear there. You can't get up from here, so you have to go around this corner. And there's the other half, the teddy bear. And there's where it goes. Can't get up from here. So we've placed the little teddy bear. And now the hooks will pull out the giant teddy bear. There's your Easter egg. This isn't usually this easy, but all the farming has put me at a higher level, and so I've got more powerful weapons, and that makes it easier. But sometimes I struggle here a little bit. Well, not with those guys, but with the previous ones. Now the doctor's orders we're not going to pick up because it limits the number of loot box midgets that you get in a little bit. So I'm being very careful not to get them this time. Now the doctor's orders are echoes, and the mission notes that we're going to get, those are big round things, so they're okay to pick up. This is the first of Mordecai's 3 hidden stashes. You can circle to the right here, go up on those rocks and get on the road and fight these creatures from above, which is safer if you're having problems with them. Or you can go this way and pick up these things. Right now it's the first echo, or second echo rather, and right there is another bear. There's a couple of big named stalkers. There's a challenge to kill both of them within 10 seconds of each other, but not much you can do if they don't come out. So we'll have to come back later for them. And we do need to get up on the road to get a vault symbol and to get to Mordecai's stashes. We'll be coming up on the loot boxes in the building after this one, and to farm them you would have to run all the way from the beginning of the Wildlife Exploration Preserve. But I got this DLC from on Xbox Live for like $5, and coming in here and then exiting back out. Now when you save quit continue, you spawn right here and you don't have to run all the way from the beginning. So as much as I like farming this area here, that saves a lot of time. Well worth $5, I think. This is the first slag sample we've come across. Not only are they safe to pick up without messing up your farming, but as we farm and go through this area again and again, you can keep picking up the same ones to reach your count of 10, as you can see in the upper right hand corner. The loot boxes are on the other side of this room, so it's safe to do a mass pickup here, but not here. Because if you do a mass pickup here, you'll pick up the doctor's order, which we don't want to pick up yet. Even though it's safe on the opposite side of the room, I can't bring myself to take the risk. You can still loot if you pick up doctor's orders, but you don't consistently get 4. Now I say consistently get 4, but on my first try there, I didn't get one out of the blue spike box, and so we're only going to get 3 this time, but every other time that we farm here, we're going to get 4, so that was really a fluke. We didn't get any legendaries, so now we're going to save, quit, and continue, and respawn back at this point, which means to get to the next building, we're going to have to fight all those people again. I'm throwing the fastball grenades here just to play around with them, although they do take these things out quickly. Even if we had gotten the legendary, we would be doing this again and again because we're greedy. We want to get a lot of legendaries, or at least 3 or 4. This little bot is called Jimmy Jenkins, and there's a challenge to find and kill the Jimmy Jenkins bots. Having shown the long battle and route getting from the spawn point in the other building to this building, I'm going to skip that in the future and just come here and see what we get. The fastball grenade makes fast work of these guys if you hit them. And there's our first legendary, a flacker, which I don't care for shotguns, but it's not a bad shotgun. The point of showing this again is that this time and from now on I'll just be running past these guys and not bothering to shoot at them. Unfortunately, you can't get through the next door until you kill all the bots and critters out here. But after this time I'll go back to skipping this area again. I guess I let that one get too close, and you may have noticed an orange spike that went by on my left. So now I've got a bad feeling that I've lost a legendary by careless grenade tossing. But I see now that this door is still open, so I'm hoping that the loot will still be on the floor. And there is our Logan's gun. Now a Sledge's shotgun. I really didn't care for another shotgun, but it's better than nothing. I'm leaving the battle area here into the main building, thinking that Death Trap would clean up for me, but for some reason he gave out a gas early. So you need to watch for that. I throw like a girl. Once again, I let him get too close, and once again, I see a legendary off to the side. But here we come back, and a longbow pandemic. Now, longbow is probably my least favorite of those, but if you don't have a pandemic, it's better than nothing. I decided to try out a shotgun, and it just reinforced my opinion of shotguns, so I switched back to the caustic revolver, Infinity. This will be our last farming run for now. We'll come back in the future. But we've already gotten several legendaries, and it's time to move on. I'm just waiting for Death Trap to recharge. This is another area that slows you down because that door is closed until you've killed a bunch of creatures and these guys come out. There's an echo that we passed right there, which is the last echo for this area. For some reason, I don't pick it up, and I think it's because we see those echo spikes all the time, even after we've picked them up. But I'll get it later. He's changed to caustic element now, so I need to change weapons. Trying to find a nice powerful one.